Hi Geminis, thanks for tuning in for the August of 2020 tarot reading. We're going to do a tarot reading with animal totems, and I'm even going to break out my lots. I got lots of love and lots of proverbs here to have some fun with. I'm Vickieverlie, the rock and roll prophetess. I do psychic tarot, psychic astrology, channeling. I've been doing professional work like this for over 30 years. Today we're going to use the rock and roll tarot deck. This is my own design. That'll be number one. Number two, we're going to pull a card from the animal totem cards, the Beast Mistress animal totem cards in my design. If you're Patreon level 2 supporter, we're going to do 3 more bonus cards from the Samurai Tarot. And so you can look into that. And then we're going to pull out, before we do that, we're going to pull some of my lots out. I came across them, I was clearing out my altar space, and it's like, well, you know, I haven't pulled out those lots for a while. Okay, these cards have been thoroughly shuffled in between each video, and now I just do a loose shuffle, first, second, to pull out the cards. Let Spirit kind of pull out the cards that are meant for Gemini for August of 2020. Okay, here is a main spread for our Gemini peeps. Let's get this laid out here. This is my own deck. And now, this deck, if you see things in this reading, if you see things words kind of popping out to you, or you look at it and it looks like it says something else, that's the way that you can get personal messages from using these cards. Because you can get, you know, it might kind of speak to you, okay? First card out, Two of Rods. This is a great card. This is one of the best cards in the deck, in my opinion, because it talks about really seeing your path in life, really seeing the way that you want to go. And that's half the battle. I mean, that's 90% of the battle. Because a lot of times people are on the wrong path. You know, once you have the clear path, then things will go a lot smoother for you. The other thing about this card, this 2 thing reminds me of like the 2, like the symbol for Gemini, or Gemini the twins. It reminds me of that a little bit. This does seem to be tied into a lot of money here. You've got this 10 of Pentacles here, so some kind of investment or some kind of business plan that you're thinking about implementing, or, you know, the way it stands behind you too. It's almost like maybe there'll be a backer, like somebody's behind you. They're going to be a backer, and they're going to, you know, help you along. You seem leery about it. This is a card about, oh, I don't know if I should trust this, I don't know if it's the right thing to do. And the cards are saying, when this card shows up, it's the right thing to do. Now it's interesting that we've got the 10 of Pentacles, and then we've also got right below it, where's my little pointy thing? The Hierophant. Hierophant is also like a big corporation, big, you know, publishers, things along this line. This could be that could be connected. Like, this could be some big company with a lot of money or something that's considering, you know, whatever, or a publisher, or investing or backing you in some way. You have the Chariot here too. The Chariot is the highest success card in the entire deck. So there's a lot of success showing up for you for this plan. Strength card is here too, and 2 is ace. You have an ace down here too, Ace of Swords. Aces and 2s are low numbers, so often this means that these are in the beginning phases of this venture, idea, whatever. The 10 is viable. The 10 can happen, but you do also have strength. And strength is like, have patience, it's not like this. They're telling me it's not an overnight sensation, but you're on the right track. You've got a good idea. Gemini, you're the ideas people. That's your thing. That's your jam, right? You're the ideas. Call a Gemini. You want some ideas? Gemini's got them. There's a lot of indication about this fire energy. First of all, because we do have the Knight of Rods. This could be a male or female person who is fire energy that may or may not be involved, but is a positive force in your life. It's, you know, just in general. I'm not feeling for most that they're really involved. I think this is really the bigger thing. They might come on board later. They may be like just a support system, friend or partner that's like, yeah, you go, you rock, you know, like rooting you on. Fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sag. The other thing to mention is we're going to be in fire sign. We're going to be in Leo for the majority of the month. So it could just be saying, well, we're in Leo. And then the other thing that is Leo, I don't know if it is, you know, there's specific cards that are assigned specific signs, but I think of this as Leo because it's 8 for the 8th month of August, and it has the lion on it. So to me, there's two things showing up here that are my signals for a Leo, you know. So it's around the time of Leo. Leo people could be involved. This is a breakthrough, and some big load is taken off your back here. A load is lifted off your back. It's highly successful. I mean, it looks very, very good here. So you're on the right track. Maybe I'm going to put that as your headline. You're on the right track, or just say on the right track. On the right track, yeah. You're on the fast track, I just heard. The fast track to success is what the guides are saying. I forgot to have my crystals. I had them here, right here, and I didn't bring them down. Here they go. Let's bring some crystals down. Okay, let's go ahead. What we're going to do is pull out these animal totem cards. I'm going to shuffle the animal totem card first, and then just for fun, we're going to play with some of these lots. I usually don't use the lots with the tarot, but I mean, you totally could. But let's do the animal totem first. Let's do that first. This is for Taurus, or Gemini, excuse me. Gemini. Oops, I got more than one card. That was the horse, if you want to look it up later, but I had two cards there. The fox. Fox is sly, can be devious is the word that's coming through. Originally I wrote sly, sexy, charming, shapeshifter, elevated sense of smell, acute hearing, mediumship, camouflage, retreat, insulate, survive. Keep to yourself until you know who to trust. What stood out to me was this sense of smell. Like you're sniffing something out. You're checking into it. You're sniffing it out. You're seeing if it's viable. You know, you're kind of sniffing around, and this is another thing too. It's what it says: keep to yourself till you know who to trust. I have this feeling that this person's not really coming on board till later, or even if it is somebody who's you're really tight with and they're really cool and they're rooting you on and all that. I would just hang on. You know, maybe just not tell them yet. Just wait and see what happens. Okay, so these are my lots. I just brought them out. These are fun to play with. Usually what I'll do is I'll ask a specific question, and then I'll pull one out. We're going to do the lots of Proverbs first. So if you have a question, ask it. It may pertain to this reading, or it may just not. Maybe something completely different. I mean, there's no limits or, you know, set in stone rules on how to use these. You could cast, they're casting lots, so you could just cast them, like throw them out. But I like to just reach in and grab one. Okay, what's for Geminis for August? Be the change you wish to see. Okay, be the change you wish to see. Again, it kind of, to me, that says like going, it does kind of, I can relate it to the reading, and it reminds me of like, you know, be the change you want to see. You want to go in this direction. You want to start this thing up. Do it on your own. Don't ask everybody else's opinion. Hey, do you think I should do this? Or what do you think about this? Just do it. Just be the change you want to see. Initiate it on your own. Ace of Swords. Okay, so there's really no love stuff showing up in this reading whatsoever. But these are the lots of love that I have. And these are geared specifically towards love questions. So if any of you do have a love question, you might as well just go ahead and ask it right now to yourself. Let's see what we get. I got childish and trust. So, you know, it's funny, we're asking about love, you know, and that was the question. But trust, I'm feeling this. I said keep to yourself until you know who to trust, and then trust is here again. So I feel like that's going to be, even though this is a lots of love and it usually pertains to love, I do feel like since trust is showing up twice here, I do feel like that is a thing. You know, that could be a thing. Hang in there. Use your mind. That's your biggest asset, Gemini. Your mind is your biggest asset. Use your mind and think it through. You know, it wouldn't be, Mercury's gone direct already. So, you know, that's your ruling planet. It's okay to start sending out some, like, inquiries. Because I feel like for many, I mean, this could be a job. Maybe you're just going to get a job with some big company that has some nice pay or something. But for a lot of you, I feel it's going to be the other thing. Oh, the other lots of love, casting lot that we had was childish. So that, you know, somebody could be real childish. A lot of times this Knight of Rods could be real childish, but again, it may just pertain to a specific love question. I just brought these out. You know, I'm not going to be incorporating them necessarily in the readings, but they're fun to play with. And if you're interested in purchasing them or any of my wares, you could find the link below. I want to thank everybody for liking, sharing, commenting. If you enjoy this content, please hit the subscribe button. These next 3 cards are going to be for our level 2 Patreon peeps. So if you are interested in that, the way I work that is I charge one price per month, and that covers all 12 bonus readings. So I do 3 cards for each 12 signs. So, and you get the readings early often, and you get them ad-free. Okay, they're going to be a lot earlier this month because I'm doing them little by little. So if that interests you, check it out. Look in the show more section. Everything is down there. Every single link to anything you want to know is down in the show more section. I want to thank you all again. Remember, you are love and beauty incarnate. Have a great month of August, and I'll speak to you soon.